Once upon a time, there was a god named Duma and a goddess named Milla who fought each other bitterly for an age.
Hey, why did Milla and Duma have to fight so much? Couldn't they just say they were sorry?
Let's promise we'll never end up like that, okay?
Yeah, nothing will ever come between us.
Alright. This time we're starting a new game because, I didn't have anything else to do. But today we're playing, let me go back to that. We're playing Fire Emblem Echoes. Essentially a remake of the second ever game made for Fire Emblem way back when. I don't know when, but it was in the NES era. It was the last NES game, really, I think. Or no. It was Fire Emblem 3, but, well, anyway. I dare say this is probably the best Fire Emblem ever made. The date, I would say even with something like 3 houses, just doesn't really stack up. And there's no settings here. I think you always have to go to the, well, in-game to actually do the settings, but, we're gonna go right in. So what we're gonna do this time, play hard, which I don't think I've done before, but yeah, we're not playing classic. You know, I'd like to play in a relaxing manner. I mean, we're still playing hard, but I'd like to be able to not have to worry about resetting every single time. No, I don't think there is anything you can get via Spot Pass. And of course I'm not going to share, what is it called? Anyway, data. Or whatever. There was a specific word for it, but anyway. Flostum 402 VC. I don't know what that means.
Gods, no. Don't leave me, Celica. You can't. Celica! Celica! Say something, please! Celica!
That's one way to start. Anyway, this is 394. This is like 10 years before.
Where did he go this time?
What's the matter, Faye? Don't tell me you're after him again.
Oh, hey, Gray. Say, have you seen Alm? I can't find him anywhere.
Don't waste your time looking for that guy.
Cliff! Wait, why not?
He and Celica went off for a stroll in the woods. I saw them leave.
He's with Celica? Again?
Exactly. Again? I mean, Celica just moved to Ram Village, right? Nice to know we're so easily replaced.
Okay, I was afraid of skipping any dialogue, but I'm glad there's an auto advance. This game has mostly voice acting. Like, I'm pretty sure almost everything has voice acting, so good for me. I don't have to read anything, so for the duration of the whole recording session and any other future ones, I'm just gonna leave it at auto advance. So here we go.
He's not replacing us. Celica's his cousin. Of course they're gonna be close.
I hate to break it to you, Faye.
Huh?
Sir Myson only has one grandkid, and that's Alm. Celica is his ward. Mother told me. They're not related by blood. Cliff's moss spouting gossip? I don't believe it. Still, I like where the story is going. Celica and her dark, unspeakable past.
Stop that, would you? So does this mean... is Alm gonna marry her someday?
What, marry her? Are we having the same conversation? Oh, there you are. You guys will never believe this. Hey, Tobin. Believe what? Somebody saw a knight in the woods. A real knight from the castle. Come on, let's go check it out. What? Why would a knight come here? Big fan of manure or something? I'm not missing this. He could be the last knight we see for months or years. Cliff, Faye, you coming?
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, wait up.
Over here. Come look at this.
Okay. I will say, early on, I feel like I say that too much, but... whoever did the art for this game, specifically the character portraits and all that kind of stuff, pretty good. 10 out of 10. I'm kind of weirded out that I didn't get them for any other future Fire Emblems, at least I don't think so. But there's a lot of things about this game. Every aspect of it, I would say, is there's no pause menu. I can't change settings yet. Every aspect of this game is just perfect. That's all I gotta say about it. That's the last time I'll talk about it.
What is it, Celica? You find something?
I made a wreath out of these flowers. Here, put it on.
What? No.
Why not? I think it'd make you look very handsome.
I think you mean very stupid. Boys don't wear wreaths.
Don't call it stupid. It took me a long time to make this. Fine then. Maybe I'll just give it to Grandpapa instead.
You're kidding, right?
Grandpapa knows a manly wreath when he sees one, unlike some boys.
Ha ha, very funny.
You're picturing him wearing it. Admit it. There's the smile I was looking for. Huh? What? Is something wrong?
No, I'm glad you've cheered up is all. When you first came to the village, you always wore such a dark expression. Plus, you never spoke a word. Grandpapa told me to be nice, but I wasn't sure how to make things better.
Well, I think you did just fine. Each story that you told me, each flower you picked for me, each walk you took with me here in the woods. That all made a difference, Alm.
Come on, I didn't do anything special.
Or maybe you did. I'm sorry that my first words to you were so unkind.
Are you talking about when you called me a boor or a clod?
Hey, I said I'm sorry. I've just never had any friends my age. So I guess I wasn't used to boys like you.
Well, I'd never met a girl like you either. Don't let it get to you.
Say, why are you so nice to me?
Why? Do I need a reason? I mean, I guess it's because I never knew my parents, I have no siblings, and Grandpapa has always forbid me from setting foot outside the village. You're like a window to a world that I've never had the chance to know. Is that a good enough reason, or... Oh, hey!
What is it?
See this? We have the same mark.
Yes. Except yours is on your left hand and mine is on my right.
Well, that makes us close. Doesn't it?
I suppose it does, in a strange sort of way. I wonder why the marks are so similar.
It's because they're special. They prove that the two of us belong together. Always. That is, if you're not already tired of a clod like me making you laugh.
Of course not. So, do you mean it? We'll always be together?
Yes. I promise. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, of course. You have my word. I'll never leave. Ah!
Huh? That was Faye.
Is she in trouble?
It came from beyond those trees. Come on!
Stop it! Let me go!
Looks like our luck's picked up, eh, Sir Slade? After days of the same old trees, such cherubic faces are welcome indeed. After all, where little brats play, we'll find a village, I say.
Listen well, you whelps. My men and I, loyal knights in service to His Majesty King Lima IV, may the powers bless him and his name until the end of days, hereby command you to lead us to your miserable line of hovels, where you shall have the honor of dining us and otherwise providing all comforts. It shall be an evening to remember. So lead on, and make haste now.
But... we can't just... We'll get the scolding of our lives if we bring strangers to the village. Good Sir Knight, if I may. Our home is but a small village. To call it a line of hovels is too generous. We do not wish to offend you when you are clearly deserving of so much more. So please, we humbly implore your great mightiness to...
You, boy, have you an older sister?
Me? I have two, actually. What about him?
That'll suffice. We'll take all the food and drink you can muster, and your sisters can serve it. I wager we'll get naught but pig feet and horse piss, but so be it. I shall force it down, if I must.
Gods, Cliff, shut your hole. Don't cry in front of him. But Gray, we should all be crying, Gray. We're not really gonna take him to the village, are we? Hey, I don't like it either. If I knew the Royal Knights were such royal turds, I never would have...
Enough chittering, little squirrels. I am not a patient man. If you do not wish to entertain us the one way, you can entertain us the other. Perhaps we shall remove your tiny heads from your shoulders, one by one.
Ah!
You first, Philly. Don't worry, lass. I'll make a nice, clean cut.
No!
Back off!
How many whelps does this blasted village contain?
Get away from my friends! You're not going to set one foot in our village!
Is that so? Someone neglected to teach this mangy pup any manners. You there, girl. Show me your face.
No!
By the gods, it really is her. How you came to walk among these animals is beyond me. Regardless, you shall make a fine prize to take back to General Desai. Seize her!
No! Let me go!
Get your hands off her! Oh, you did not just punch a knight!
You dare raise a hand to me, you base-born, barn-bred. So be it. You will stave off your death sentences no longer, especially you. The mother can't save you now, brat!
Look out!
Huh? Grandpapa?
What? My son? What are you doing in a backwater wasteland like... Ah, but I think I know. Now this is indeed good fortune. We never finished what we started in the flames that night, old man. I have much to repay you for. I mustn't forget all my virtues, after all.
Children, run to the cemetery up ahead. Go on now.
What? Why? What are you gonna do?
Now, all of you, run!
All right. Come on, guys.
Listen well, children. We will drive these ruffians away, but you must follow my every command.
What? But we're no match for them.
You're serious, Grandpapa?
He's always serious. It's just that this time he's also crazy. We can't do this. Half a dozen children can't win against mounted knights.
I want my mother.
I want to go home.
Enough! The only way you're going home is by fighting as if your life depends on it. Celica,
Sir.
I trust you to remember some of what I've taught you of the sword. Now, clear the mind, steady the hand, and show me what you've learned. Only you can get yourselves through this. Are you ready? I want you to follow my every command. First, get yourselves to a safer position.
Alright. Let's see, we got a little tutorials here. I'll close them when I can. Alright, so I've set everything up. We're all good. I changed the settings, lowered the music. And let's see what we got, if I remember some of the controls. I gotta say, it's an interesting way to start a game. I did play this before once. That was like many years ago when this game came out. So I only know, the basics. What actually happened in the story. Okay, there is a fast movement. Gotta say, enemy sprites here are some of the best. And there's no button to... No, start select doesn't do anything. That's that. You can mark them. Interesting. But as far as seeing the actual unit, which I do kind of want to do, I'd have to go down to the stylus and do this. It's like one massive evolution from Awakening. Even Fates, I think, kind of fixed it a little bit. But in Awakening, characters didn't actually have any feet as far as their character models went. But they did add them in Fates, again, I think. But here they definitely have them. And it's a very weird thing to be fixated on, but it just looked kind of weird when you look at them. And I know I'm yapping, but anyway. Alright.
Allow me.
Yeah, characters like sometimes speak, I think, when you select them for the first time on a turn.
Keep your distance from the enemy. Don't
Well, I guess
try
this
to
time doesn't
pursue
matter.
them.
Alright. We're gonna activate that.
I'll do my best.
I love hearing that. Alright. We got Gray, Faye, Tobin, Cliff. I don't think this matters. Yeah, thank you, tutorial. I can't turn that off. I don't think it matters. Because this is just a prologue and, yeah, you got the skills or, I guess, weapons? She's got a dagger. Anyway, we'll get to that. And you can't pair up units in this one? No. It's got the classic
Take
thing.
shelter in the trees there. They can provide cover. Remember, Always use the surrounding terrain to your advantage.
Yeah. This is using, like, classic Fire Emblem rules, I suppose. So you can't really pair up units and you would have to be, like, real close to them. I don't know if they still have that dumb mechanic where you can only have a maximum of, like, 5
Let me at him.
supports, which I didn't know was a thing. Like, and supports were pretty painful to get back in the day. So I never tried to do too much with that.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'll have to look up on that, because I do want to get as many supports as I can.
All right.
Even with the DLC characters, which we might get at some point.
You've done all you can for
Maybe I
now.
shouldn't have done that.
Now brace for their attack.
Let's hope we don't die. Oh god, the horses. We might be okay. You can't save in this prologue, so let's see.
You're no match for me. Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty stupid.
You must do better.
I think there was a way to change the camera. I'll click some buttons to maybe make sure. No?
I will not be stopped.
No, there's no way to change the camera.
Enough.
I remember there being, in Awakening at least, you can change it to like classic camera, so it's like, you know, horizontal view. But here it just seems to be in place, which is fine, I guess. It's more cinematic. There is going to be slowdown on the first time everything loads, because that's just kind of how it is. Okay, so what if I look at simplified? Yeah, I like doing the math, if that makes any sense when I play Fire Emblem, so let's keep it at that. Now these are kids, I really don't think they're going to be doing anything. At all. Again, it's a prologue. We're not going to stick with these classes for too
You
long.
must do better.
Watch this.
We'll just be moving up. Yeah, we don't have like half of the mechanics that we would anyway. So just for the prologue's sake, I'll just use Mycin for now.
You're no match for me.
Yeah, he's just
I will
gonna
see this
tear right
through.
through him. Light work, I guess. The music shouldn't be that much of an issue. I did lower it quite a bit. It should be fine. Yeah. Easy.
Too careless. Enough.
Damn, they nearly have me. But not today. I must return to the castle. General Desai will be eager to learn that we have found her. The princess who refuses to die.
Nice. Now we can get on with the tutorial. Or prologue. Yeah. There was a problem with my old saves, honestly, but so I think I'm just gonna overwrite all of it. So,
We did it! We actually did it! Look at him run, Grandpapa! So, wait. How did we do that exactly? It's all in the wrist. You wish. We only survived because we did exactly as Sir Mycin commanded. Oh, yeah? Does that mean Sir Mycin commanded you to sob like a baby?
How can you guys joke about this?
Grandpapa, Celica, that was great! What? You're not happy? We saved the village from those despicable knaves! We're heroes! I mean, if nothing else, we're not dead. You could at least crack a smile.
You don't understand.
Now that they know Celica is here, they will stop at nothing. It's no longer safe for her to stay in the village.
What? But why? It doesn't have to be like that. Tell him, Celica.
I'm so sorry, Ohm. I know that you would have kept your promise.
Don't apologize, Celica. Just tell me that this is a mistake. That you don't have to go.
It is already settled, and we lack the time to discuss it further. Get back to the village and pack your things, Celica. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second! Explain this to me, Grandpapa. Why are you making her leave? I want to know!
No, my boy. I fear that's a page you don't want to turn. Not yet, at any rate.
Oh, great. Now you're talking in riddles? I won't let you do this to her! She needs me!
You? A foolish boy who won't listen to reason? Celica has proven she has the strength to make hard choices. Yet what of you?
Please, don't take her away.
Would you mind looking after something for me?
But this is your good luck charm. You never take this off. It's special.
Yes, it is. And now it's yours. I want you to keep it close always. As close as you would have kept me. My mother gave that to me. Not that I actually remember, but...
Celica, I can't take this from you.
You're not taking it. I'm giving it. I pray that it keeps you safe. Take care,
Wait, Celica! Well, this turned into a fine mess. We don't know why she's leaving or even where she's going. And whatever Sir Myson knows, he isn't telling the likes of us. Hey, not everything is our business. I just feel bad for her, you know? She and Ohm are different from us. Different? In what way? In every way.
Are you certain, Celica?
Yes. If I try to say goodbye to him, I'll just end up crying. Grandpa... Sir Myson? Where will I go next?
I have a place in mind. Perhaps it's time to call on an old friend. Under his care, I am certain your enemies will never find you. Forgive an old knight for failing you. Princess, had the Mother willed it, I would have stayed by your side and protected you to my dying days. But I cannot leave Ram Village. Not yet.
You don't need to apologize, Sir Myson. I regret nothing. The days I spent here with you and Ohm were wonderful. The experiences I had and the friends I made all mean the world to me. You don't have to be my shining knight, Sir Myson. You just have to promise to always be my grandpapa.
Of course.
Celica! Celica!
You came for me.
I want to make a new promise. One day, when I'm older and stronger, I'm going to find you. It doesn't matter where the world hides you, or how long it takes. I promise to find you. So please, don't forget me, okay?
I could never forget you, Ohm. And I promise too. I'll be waiting for the day we can meet again. But for now, I have to go. Grandpapa?
Yes, child?
Do you think I'll ever see him again?
I do. So long as destiny wills it.
Destiny. So be it.
Once the gods themselves walked these lands. Our continent of Valentia was home to two of them, sibling gods named Duma and Milla. The elder god Duma believed mankind must be ruled by strength, lest we become corrupt, while his sister Milla believed we should be free, to pursue lives of pleasure and comfort. The two clashed ceaselessly. It was a long, dark age before the bitter conflict was resolved with the binding of a divine accord. Valentia would be divided in twain, with Duma ruling the north and Milla ruling the south. And in order to secure a lasting peace, each pledged never to violate the other's dominion. For millennia, this accord was honored, and peace did indeed reign. In time, the kingdom of Zofia, which Milla founded in the south, prospered with the goddess's love and blessings. Hers were a happy people who knew no toil and lived free of hardship. But Milla's gifts spoiled the Zofians, and it was only a matter of time before they sank into depravity. Meanwhile, in the north, Duma had built his own empire. Tempered by harsh lands and the even harsher teachings of their fierce god, the people of Rigel had grown strong. But in their quest for power, the Rigelians had let their hearts grow cold and numb to all kindness. Both halves of the continent were in a fragile state, and the cracks had begun to show. And now, Valentia lies on the cusp of a terrible war that could forever alter its history.
Well done, Om. We'll end today's training here. Your swordsmanship has come a long way. I've always known you had talent.
You really think so? You're not just saying that, are you, Grandfather?
Either I'm getting old or you're getting better. And we both know I'm not old.
Ha! Well, good. Then that means you're ready to let me travel outside the village.
Don't misconstrue my words, boy. The rule still stands.
But why? I'm not a child anymore. You just said I can fend for myself. If I meet with any dangers, I'll have my sword and my wits.
That's not what this is about.
Then what is it about? Look, I've heard from the others. I know the drought's made Zofia a scary place. People are starving, and many have turned to thievery and plunder. Brigands loot villages for a mere sack of grain, and soon they'll be at our door. And don't think I haven't heard what the Rigelian army has been up to. They've been crossing the border for years in violation of the Divine Accord. And with that sacred bond broken, now the terrors have resurfaced as well.
All true.
Zofia is full of innocent people who are looking for help. Please, Grandfather. I want to make a difference in a world bigger than a handful of houses. I want to see all the amazing places you've told me about, that Celica told me about.
Suppose you do set forth with your sword and your wits. So what? Will the grand story of your life be how you met the end of a brigand's axe? Before you dream of changing the world, learn your damn place in it. And no more talk of leaving.
What's his problem? Why teach me to use a sword if you're not going to let me fight? Every day in this place is exactly the same as the next. I know I'm meant for more than this, but you have to let me find it. Huh? What's all the commotion? It's coming from the gates.
Okay. You know, I gotta wonder if this game was like translated properly, or if they kind of took their own liberty, because this is a remake, so I mean they had past material to reference, although it wasn't translated back then, but you know what I mean. So that's something to think about. But yeah, it's everything's good. Inventory, we're a fighter. Can't click on anything because I don't want to move over to my mouse. And we have a convoy right away. That's interesting. I like that. We'll look at that later. That sprite really looks like the one that I saw in the NES. Again, I think they really outdid themselves with this remake. But on to that. This isn't your average Fire Emblem. It's not only, you know, open map, I guess you can call it. It's there's dungeons, there's places to go and do stuff and talk to people. Now there's no one here. Examine. Let's see. I believe you could get items. You can get a split an axe. Yeah, you can get items. You can look at things. This is where we chop wood. I know. Thrilling. And I gotta, you know, I keep saying it. This is this is the epitome of, you know, the best Fire Emblem that has ever been made. But Cliff scorched the walls here while practicing fire spells. Oops. Sheep. Grandfather raises sheep. They're cute and all, but also kind of jerks. The voice acting in this game, again, it encompasses most of the game. I remember climbing this orange tree as a kid. Even fell out of it once. So it's not like Awakening, where it was only like cutscenes that would have voices, and it would have like one-off lines or something when you do a critical. Which I think is a very good thing. You know, a lot of games should have voice acting, especially long-winded games. This isn't, you know, as bad as an RPG or something, but it does benefit a lot from having voice acting. And man, the voice actors, I don't think I recognize most of them, but they do really put the work in to sound pretty good, pretty emotional, you know, have that, well, they're acting the hell out of the scene.
What I wouldn't give for some food. It's been years since we've had a proper harvest. Can't grow much without rain. Why has Milla forsaken us? What's happened to the Earth Mother? She's killing us by withholding her blessings. The Regalian Empire will seize our lands, and we'll be too weak to resist. You've heard how well-trained their soldiers are, haven't you? We've never toiled or fought for a thing, and we're about to pay for it.
Yeah, it's not much of a pattern, but I mean, Fire Emblem, you've seen any green hair woman that isn't like a playable character to be sort of evil. So I mean, that's not really a surprise. I mean, if you saw the intro loop that I'm gonna put and edit in, it makes sense. Anyway, greedy old man. Ram Village used to be known across the kingdom for its magnificent wine, but alas, it's been ages since anyone made a new batch. Valentia's fanciest nobles would send orders for ram wine from far and wide. If there were any bottles left, they were like to be aged to perfection now. A wine that mature would taste absolutely incredible. I'd give anything for one more glass before Mother Milla calls me home. Yeah, the name Milla, it reminds me of like...
Well, if it isn't you all finished with today's training? I still remember when you were only this tall, and now look at you. Sir Mycen has certainly made a strong young man out of you. I say Sir Mycen, but the story is your grandfather was once a famous general. General Mycen. I always wondered why such a fellow would end up here. Then again, the woods around Ram have become dangerous as of late. Perhaps it's for the best that we have him. And you to keep us safe.
Yeah, the name Milla, it reminds me of like, because, you know, if you've played Awakening, and this isn't much of a secret, but, well, you know, I'll leave that for, you know, later. I guess it might be a spoiler if you've never played this, and you kind of want to know that, or maybe you didn't play Awakening, but there's also a goddess in that continent in those games, because, you know, Awakening is connected to...
It's good to know our plight has the nobility so grief-stricken.
It's connected to the first and third games that also never got released here. Well, they kind of did, but, you know, moving past that, it's a little complicated, but the goddess in that continent is called Naga or something. So I always get those mixed up a little bit, but, you know, they got nothing to do with each other as far as the context right now goes, but Duma also sounds familiar. Might have heard that in a different Fire Emblem too, but anyway.
King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's puppet strings. The king would rather eat grapes and frolic in a seraglio than actually rule. It's no wonder the kingdom's being torn apart by rebellion after rebellion. I wish someone would come along and save us from ourselves already. What's that? The Mother Milla? Like I'd waste my prayers on a goddess as useless as her.
Yeah, hedonism isn't the solution to your problems. If anything, it's the end goal. And even then, you should probably have a little bit of a modicum of, like, you know, self-awareness, you know? Did the game freeze there for a second? Could have been me. So we do get food, and I don't remember why exactly you needed the food. It might have had something to do with, like, cooking or something. Can I, like, move faster? Yeah. You gonna show me the controls? No. Oh, you can zoom in. So yeah, this is interesting, because this is fully modeled too. I was gonna say, I forgot that the game even had, like, in-game cutscenes. You know, instead of, like, the crappy 3D anime cutscenes. Which aren't too bad for Fire Emblem. But I would prefer if they did actual 2D anime. The village lives or dies by this well. Oh, nice. I don't like how dialogue auto skips too when it's not, you know, voiced. Because then I have to keep, you know, I might press a button and then cancel it and then I have to re-enable it, you know. Anyway. We heard a noise. We heard a horse neighing by the entrance. So let's go check that out.
Hey, this fellow's here to see Sir Myson. He was just about to tell us more.
Oh, okay. Before we talk to anybody, let's gather items. Tobin must have been using this place for archery practice. Watchtower. This tower is so guards can look out for anything suspicious coming our way. Yep. Get a white flag for some reason. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of ingredients, like food and bread. So I'm wondering, I really don't remember what the focus of that. I didn't play this one as much as I did Fates and Awakening. I only beat it once and then I kind of stopped playing. Like, I did everything in the game. Gray and I might have gotten a little carried away during sword practice. So, like, I kind of did everything I could in the game and then I stopped. This is pretty late in the 3DS lifespan. I think it was already on its way to die. So I was already moving on to different things. But let's see. Let's talk to everyone, obviously. Lucas. So he's the one we're going to progress with, so let's go left to right.
Sorry, pal, but I still can't trust a man in full armor. Keep one hand on your hilt while you talk to this guy, yeah? A knight? Can you believe it? What's he doing in our village? You'd have to practically ride off the edge of the map to find this place. A knight? Can you believe?
I just wanted to check that there wasn't any, like, repeating dialogue or, like, a second dialogue. You know, some RPGs do that, but I guess not here. Makes sense.
He's sure come a long way just to find a whole lot of nothing. Whatever he's here for, I hope he hasn't brought any trouble with him.
I do want to wonder if, or check out if the voices aren't too low. They shouldn't be, because everything is, like, as high as possible, and there is speaker mode. I don't know what this is, honestly, because 3DS has the 2 little speakers. If I turn it off, you can barely hear the sound effects as well, so let's do that. It'll be fine. I can turn it up in post. We'll see. Faye.
How was sword practice? Everything go okay? Sir Myson is far too hard on you. I hope you don't have any new bruises.
Man, Faye is like the most tragic, romance character I've ever seen. Because you can tell from the prologue she, you know, feels something for Alm. It's such a weird name. But it's not going to happen because we already have a main female lead, unfortunately. So I don't remember what her supports were as far as Alm goes, or did she ever find somebody else? But it's still pretty sad when you write a story with a character like that, like losing heroine. I always hate seeing that. But Lucas, what are you here for?
Good day. You must be Sir Myson's grandson. Alm, was it? My name is Lucas. I fight for the Deliverance.
The Deliverance? What's that? Aren't you one of the Knights of Zofia? The King's Knights?
Oh, I see. I suppose that means word hasn't yet reached your village. In that case, please forgive me for heralding such dark news, but King Lima IV is dead. He met his end some days ago at the hands of Chancellor Desai.
What? You're saying it was regicide?
I fear so. It seems Desai sold Zofia to the Regalian Empire, along with his soul. No doubt they promised him lands, perhaps even a title. Upon Lima's death, the Chancellor and the Regalian army seized Zofia Castle and began to visit unspeakable injustices upon the king's people. Sir Clive, of the Knights of Zofia you mentioned, would have none of it. He formed an army to free us from Regal and named it the Deliverance. However, we are outmatched and fast losing this war. We need a hero's aid. And so, I have come to the home of one of Zofia's greatest heroes, Sir Myson. Do you see, Alm? Sir Clive would not have sent me were it not urgent. Will you take me to see your grandfather?
Yes, of course. Good goblets. I knew Zofia was in hot water, but is this guy serious? So there's going to be a war?
There already is one from the sound of things.
But that's awful. If Sir Myson rides off to war, what'll happen to Alm?
You got me.
Lucas, were you able to speak with my grandfather? What did he say?
He said no. Sir Myson made it clear he has no intention of joining the Deliverance.
What? But he's ridiculously strong. He could defeat some stuffy chancellor with his eyes closed. Why would he refuse when so many people are suffering?
I cannot speak to Sir Myson's thinking, but it seems we misplaced our hopes. I'll have to return to our hideout and bring Sir Clive the ill news. Perhaps Myson has simply grown too old for the battlefield. It was good meeting you, Alm. I must be on my way. Thank you again for your assistance.
He's not old. He's tougher than men half his age. Lucas, wait!
What is it?
I'll go. I'll join the Deliverance.
You?
Oh, what the hell? You can't do that. Wait, can you do that? I'll admit, you fight like a beast and they'd be lucky to have your sword. But this isn't sparring with your Gramsalm. You're volunteering to go to war. I know what it is. And if Grandfather won't do it, then I'll do it for him. Consider my sword as his.
I understand how you feel, but...
Sir Myson has been teaching me to use a blade since I was a boy. I've received tutelage in military tactics, medicine, weather, terrain. I know as much about war as any man who has never seen one can. Let me fight for you with my grandfather's gifts. I'll prove he's no cowardly old man. He's a warrior who trains warriors.
That might just work.
Huh? Then you mean...
Oh, come on. You can't be serious.
Why not? Alm presents a good case. He has a hero's blood in him, and clearly a hero's fire. His presence is sure to raise the troops' morale. And for my part, I'm curious to see what a self-proclaimed warrior can do. Especially now that he'll be doing it for the Deliverance.
Thank you, Lucas. You won't regret this. I've seen a lot of cake-taking in my day, but this really takes the cake.
You should back out of this. It's far too dangerous. If anything were to happen to you, I mean, just don't do it, okay?
I'm sorry, Faye, but I've made up my mind. But maybe all of you could come with me.
What?
Splendid idea. Maybe we could all get impaled on the same lance. I'm just saying we could do it together. Fighting, I mean, not the lance. Grandfather trained all of us, right? Not just me. You already know how to use a sword and a bow, so what's the problem?
Are you insane? We were sparring with wooden fences and tree trunks. They don't hit back.
Oh, sod it all. I'm not as bright as I'd like to think I am, so, count me in.
Gray, not you too.
Me too, Toby Poo. It's better than waiting for Rigel to reach Ram and kill, slash, and slave us. Might as well bring the fight to them.
But you're gonna... I mean, once they...
You have my thanks, Gray, and the Deliverance welcomes you. In the end, we need every able fighter we can get. There will be much to learn, but I can teach you a great deal in battle. And you'll be given a proper wage, of course.
Wait, you mean we get paid? As in actual money?
Of course. Our soldiers work hard and sacrifice much. We would be remiss not to offer compensation.
I've got little brothers and sisters who could use that gold. Ma and Pa struggle to make ends meet. But if there's a way to help...
Tobin, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Why don't you all take a little time to think about it? Let's split up for now and meet back here later. I need to go thank my grandfather and say goodbye.
Alright, well. Time to not tell anything to Sir Myson. Let's go. I don't think there's gonna be anything new. Yeah, I'd probably have to leave and come back, and then maybe some of the items will respawn or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if they're, like, infinite or not.
Grandfather, I'm home. Do you have a minute? There's something I need to speak with you about. Grandfather? Huh. Where is he? Grandfather? Grandfather!
What's going on? I don't think there would be anything here. Well, that's glowing, so I think that's where we're supposed to go. Yeah. Wait a minute. You weren't there before.
Oh, is it true you're leaving the village? You'll be sorely missed. Just be careful here. The woods outside Ram are dangerous enough. But once you're through them, you'll hit Fleecer's forest. The place is crawling with brigands. No one gets through that wood alive.
Do you all get no dialogue? No, you don't.
My word, can you believe it?
Oh.
The king murdered. What do you suppose happens now? He has no heirs, you know. Not anymore, I mean. They say Chancellor Desai himself murdered all of them in cold blood. Anyway, hope this Deliverance knows who they'll be delivering to that throne.
It's kind of odd that you guys already know what happened. Even though Lucas just got here, I don't think he talked to anybody. But whatever.
I heard what the knight said, but it sounds like a load of horseplop to me. Everyone knows it's Zofia's fault that Rigel invaded in the first place. King Lima refused to help the Regalian Empire during their famine, remember? And we all know the Emperor didn't take too kindly to that little slight. Such a shame. The kingdom and the Empire had been getting along so well. The king may be dead, but his choices live on. Ain't that always the way of it?
Well, you're not wrong.
Oh, there he is. Over here.
Tobin! Does this mean you're coming with us?
Sure am. I can tell Ma and Pa we're worried, but I think they'll understand. Listen, everyone. Try not to be amazed when I show Alm up on the battlefield.
You know they don't pay extra for that, right, Moneybags?
There's nothing wrong with fighting for coin. Many people do. We don't have any rules stating one's reasons must be noble. Now then, Alm, were you able to say goodbye to your grandfather?
I tried, but I couldn't find him.
Well, that is vexing. I suppose we could tarry here a bit longer if you...
It's all right. Let's go.
Oh, are you certain?
I can write him a letter. Come on. We can't wait forever.
So be it. I'll defer to your judgment.
Nice. Lucas, Gray, and Tobin. No Faye. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, and Cliff. Cliff, you guys didn't say anything.
You know, I guess I don't mind going along. The Deliverance is fighting all across Zofia, right? Well, I've always wanted to see the world, and now's my chance. All I have to do is not get killed. Easy, right?
Yeah, easy. Why wouldn't you... Why would this be optional? Why wouldn't you want to have Faye in your party? Honestly.
I'm coming too. I'm staying with you no matter what. End of discussion.
Won't say no to that, ever. Okay, and that's it. Yep, there's nothing here. Okay. Let's go to the forest? Fleecer's forest? Is that... I think that was what the guy said.
Home. Are you sure about this?
Am I sure about what?
Not saying goodbye to your grandfather. My ma and pa have all my brothers and sisters to look after them. I mean, sure, they'll miss me. Or I hope they will, at any rate. But family will help them get by, you know? But all Sir Myson has for kin is you. And all you have is him.
I know. But considering he's never let me take one step outside the village, I doubt I could have talked him into letting me join an army. Not that it would have changed things either way. I have to go. Not just to prove him as a teacher, but to prove myself to me.
Well, you've always wanted to put Ram behind you, right? This is your big chance. Your first adventure writ large. We'll call it Alm's Epic. Or maybe The Tale of Gray. Plus that one guy.
I don't think so. Although, I admit there might be a little something to what you're saying. It's almost as if I feel someone calling out to me.
So you really have gone crazy then? Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Look, I know how it sounds, but it's the truth.
Do you think it's Celica?
What? Celica? Where the heck did that come from?
Oh, please. You two were inseparable while she was here. You barely made any time for us.
I guess that's true. Maybe it is her. Celica. Are you the one who's been calling me? I know that you're out there. I just don't know where. But I can feel it. I hope this journey will bring us together again.
First, we should make for the southern outpost. Desai's men hold it for now, but my fellows in the Deliverance have been fighting to reclaim it. The Deliverance hideout lies beyond the outpost. We'd best prepare ourselves for a long journey.
Okay, it's the first of Flostum 401. It's been about 10 years, I think. And about 1 year before that, you know, weird intro. Right. I know how to play. Okay, everything here should be fine. All the DLC should be loaded as is. Okay, all good. I do have the DLC. Everything is working fine. This is great. I'm gonna lower this a little bit more. It's not bad music, it's just, I don't know. It's overpowering the, this is what I wanted to do. It's overpowering the voices. Okay, what is that? I'm curious. Indicates that the unit can change classes. Okay, because he's level 5 and everybody else is a villager. So I guess by level 5? I wish it would tell me like the max thing. Yeah, the max level. But I guess not. You get the rating, the max of all the stats. There is a fatigue system. Gotta remember that. Food, health, and fatigue up. Okay, so that's what the food is about. They might have a tutorial for this later, but we're looking at it right now. And you can't look at the unit in more detail. That kind of sucks. Okay. I don't need to order anything right now. Forgot I can change that. Okay, so we have a bunch of food and stuff. We can... Is that an S or is that a 5 for fatigue? I don't know. But this is all our items. We have a split and axe. Nobody can use it. We don't have a axe user. Okay, so what can they use? Doesn't really give you like... There's no weapon durability either. That's something I'm noticing and remembering now. But it doesn't tell you what the villagers can use. They can all use a sword. Okay, maybe it does. It's just a little icon. Makes sense. Okay. Lance, just a basic lance. There's no iron, steel, silver, stuff like that. So it's a pretty big departure from like the usual Fire Emblem formula, which is fine. I like this. Order? Did order even matter? I guess we'll look at it later. Move my stylus. We'll do a couple battles and then we'll move on. Although we haven't been going on for too long, so I might just try to make it right before the encampment. You can quick move the map. Awesome. And it only shows us like a little bit. I don't remember any of these areas. Jesus. There's a whole lot more to this map, so it's not showing everything. And I'm pretty sure it's like sacred stones where, you know, there's gonna be brigands and stuff, even monsters or whatever showing up on the map, I think. So we got the buttons. I like that. Okay, center on the character. Okay, we're good. Yep, move forward. Engage. I was gonna say, I would talk about the designs. Ramwood's battle. I'll talk about it after whatever dialogue we have here.
Oi, travellers! Afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right there. These here woods belong to me and my boys, see? So, if you want to be passing through, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
Well, that didn't take long.
Brigands already? But it's only been minutes. We're still within sight of the gates.
Worse surprises than this await us, Alm. Is everyone ready?
Yes. Come on. Let's clear this rabble out. Follow me. I'll clear us a path.
Alm, if I may, you mustn't rush headlong into battles on your own. Without experience, your friends will never grow into accomplished fighters. Trust them. Give them something to do. At least let them deal the final blow.
Right. That's good advice. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, that's got to be like a little meta inclusion, because that's kind of what you would do at this point. And this is the actual first level of the original NES title, because I do remember hearing this. This is a remix of that track, like a remake of sorts, if you want to call it that. So if you've played that title, this is going to be like very nostalgic, if you do remember like the first map. But just holding access. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. So let's start moving. Huh, well, I don't know. Also, he's a soldier. I thought he was a knight. Okay. He's not going to do much. He's also a normal class, so we're not going to use him too much. Well, got normal swords to get their stuff. I didn't give Alm food.
I've got this.
Nobody used the... Okay. Can they all do that?
Come at me, fools!
No, they cannot. You gotta be next to Alm. Yeah. Okay. So he'll be fine. I'll just give him... let's give him some water. Take? There we go. And then he
Just
can
leave it to me.
soak up the hits. I think villagers can
Stand
be
back.
anything. And, you know, canonically, somebody like Cliff would be like a mage.
Just say the
Tobin,
word.
the archer, and then Gray, like berserker, fighter, whatever.
Allow me.
But I think villagers can be anything, so we'll have to take a look at that. If they level up to level 20, that is. Faye, I think she's a healer or a magic user, I don't remember. But let's see. Here's hoping we don't die right away. Oh god.
You can't touch me!
Yeah, in-battle dialogue is so much more crisp and louder than actual dialogue.
Alright.
Except for that critical dialogue. Jeez, that was terrible. That was so low, I couldn't even hear it myself.
Not even close!
I was trying to look at the numbers. Yep, thank you. Is there... Yeah, suspension, okay. And there's no quick saves or anything, so if we... I should have saved right before. I think I did. Alright, let's see. 10, 10, okay. Can we even do it? No, we cannot. Damn. Put him there. How are we looking, Gray? Really good, actually.
Thought you were clever, didn't you?
That battle music I've heard so much. I think it's because of the Awakening DLC, where you get to fight in a remake of this game's maps. And you get alms like... No, you don't get alm. You get them in a different place, but you do get it, the Dreadfighter scroll, which gives you like a class specific from this game. And I remember grinding that map, or playing it so much that I've heard that battle theme so much. I think this music is also in that map for one of those DLCs. Again, Awakening DLCs are pretty good.
You want some? Ha! Is that all?
Might have mentioned this, but there is going to be slowdown like the first time those textures load in. But going forward, it's not going to be an issue. But if I do reset the console, it's going to happen, so just have to keep that in mind. So we're not doing too bad. They have a lot of hit, to be honest. So I might just move Alm out of the way. Put Faye in there or something. Oh, wow. Is that like actual number? Yeah, it is. So the 40 is directly referencing the 40 less hit that you would have gotten. That's cool. Like already a lot of these systems are so different from the conventional Fire Emblem mechanics that you're used to. Or just the UI even. So it's very interesting. Like, again, this whole UI is vastly different. And I'm not just talking about the mechanics, like, you know, no durability, food and stuff like that. But, yeah. A lot of gushing about this game. Oh man, Faye can't go in there. Damn. I was kind of hoping she would. Because now we're kind of stuck here. I can probably pray for a crit. Because they're not actually doing that much damage to me. Weirdly enough. I just have to hope they don't hit the same characters over and over again, so there's not, you know... So there's an even distribution of, what? A distribution of EXP. Did his helmet come off? Am I missing something? Was that a thing in this game? Hold on, because I know Fates had accessories and they can change a character's outfit. Yeah, his bandana came off. What was that about? I don't remember that. Let's see if it happened again or something. No, he's looking fine. Might be like a low health thing. Okay, which one of you? You. I got scared for a second the game might have frozen, but 40, 30. Damn, Cliff, it doesn't have any. Can he even one hit? No, damn. It sucks. And you guys are all gonna like kill him in one shot. Well, we gotta do something. There will be a bit of off-camera farming and grinding. Like, I'm not... that's not out of the realm of possibility. But it won't be egregious. Like, I won't be max level 20 by the next episode. I feel like that'll be a little too much.
And we're done.
But what I could do is at least try to get them to, like, equal numbers. Yeah, Tobin is looking a little... not in excellent shape. Alm too, I guess he did take a bunch of battles. So if I go here and I drink the water...
I feel a little better.
the water disappears. So it's a one-time use. Makes sense. Okay, it's not super overpowered. That's fine. Let's finish this.
How's that?
You make it look easy, Alm.
Nice. I don't remember that that has something to do with like supports or anything, but like having a specific character speak. But this is pretty cool for a summary. We'll keep an eye out on those on later chapters. See how we do. Bonus EXP. Don't remember that being a thing. Nice. I'd like to see if like
Yes! We've won!
exhaustion replenishes after a battle. We'll take a look at that as well, but let's keep moving.
That was some fine swordsmanship, Alm. I can see you have more than a bit of your grandfather in you.
You think so?
Yeah, we'll just rotate saves. Why not? Inventory. Yeah, they all look fine, so it does replenish after a battle, which is good. And I guess since we have food, might as well just give them the food. Doesn't really matter what the food is, so we'll be fine with all that. Let's do one more. Anything else I should be... Did I... Never mind. I'm bugging. I said everything I wanted to say. We're good. Alright, Fleecer's Woods. I saw that. Yeah, Fleecer's Forest Battle. It's the second day. I don't know if the days are like when you move on the map or if it's like story related.
Hold, everyone.
What is it, Lucas? More brigands? It seems the rumors were no exaggeration.
Based on their numbers, I surmise they must have a hideout nearby. But we can ill afford to pick fights with every cut-person rogue we encounter. Let's sit back and lay low until they depart.
Did you get a look at the wench we nabbed this morning? Hoo-wee!
She'll certainly add some color to that run-down old shrine.
She's prettier than the boss, that's for sure.
What? They've taken a prisoner?
Let's just be calm and... wait, don't!
Hold it, you lecherous pigs!
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Release the woman you're holding at once, or else!
Or else what? You must really want a knife in the belly if you're slinging taunts at the likes of us.
So much for laying low. To arms, everyone! Look over there. They have an archer. He can strike from a distance, so we must plan our approach carefully. Whoever goes after him needs to finish him quickly or be ready for a reprisal. If you're not strong enough to take an arrow or two, stay well away.
Alright. So, looking at the dialogue, and I don't know if you might know this, but Fire Emblem has some really egregious censorship ever since Awakening. And I don't know if that's a Nintendo thing or if that's
I've got this.
or if that's a intelligence systems thing with their localization teams. Either way, it's really stupid. But the way they talk in this game, like they actually make references to women and prisoners on doing things. And there's a little bit of profanity in there. It's not super bad, but it's there. It's not something you hear in any Fire Emblem ever because of the censorship that they have since Awakening. Nice, he has a skill. That's actually pretty damn broken. But back to this game, if it's true that they don't have the same localizers for this, the same shitty, disgusting localizers that they have for the other Fire Emblems for this game. Again, this is already a 10 out of 10. That just puts it at, like, I don't know, a damn 20 out of 10, if that's even possible. You get what I'm trying to say. It's really good.
Allow me.
That this wasn't tainted in a way that is so egregiously bad, like other Fire Emblems. If you read the differences between Japanese and American translation versions, like official localization versions, it is very bad. It is horrible. It is the same thing, same forest. Okay. It's got a different color, so I was kind of wondering, but yeah. Again, it's, like I said, the best Fire Emblem you can probably play ever. The peak of the series, if you want to put it that way. I mean, I guess. I think they'll be able to do more damage to a simple archer. So I'll just leave it with that. I did read hard mode adds more stats to him, kinda. So far it seems like normal mode. Maybe there was more enemies than in normal, I don't know. Actually, don't even remember if this game was so easy or not, but... Nice. Should be enough for
Just
a cliff.
say the word.
Or not, jeez.
Come
Really?
at me, fools!
Just leave it to me.
Let's put him in there. Because these two might just go for Alm, which I don't really want that. I mean, he's gonna be a heavy hitter, as it is. Well, he's a fighter already. I don't want him to soak up all the EXP right away.
Now you die. My turn.
Hell yeah. You know, it makes me wonder if the
I'm proud
dialogue.
to know you.
Yeah. The dialogue for the critical hits are tied to sound effects volume slider. I hope not. Because the sound effects are already super loud as it is, compared to the dialogue. Doesn't seem like Faye's gonna be able to get a hit in. That guy didn't shoot. That's kind of weird.
You want some?
Whew.
I think I'm having a moment.
But yeah, I might even just cut out most of this stuff. 'Cause, I mean, there's not much going on. It's just simple battles. I mean, there's nothing you can be like, oh, I'm gonna miss out if I don't get on with that. It's a pretty big map. This heals you, yeah. I might have remembered hearing something about hard mode having like reinforcements coming out of the screen, kind of like they do in Awakening. And moving on the same turn. But we'll see. Again, it's been pretty easy so far. What was my quick... There we go. My quick next unit button. Yeah, we'll be fine. For being basic villagers, we're doing pretty good. We won't be killed in two hits. You know, 2 battles. It'll probably take like 5 or 6 to fully like take down one of us.
Whoa! I feel light as a feather.
Tobin has gained the right to class change. He's level 3. Wow. Level 3 is the cutoff? That's interesting. Alright, I do like that menu, which I can't see anymore because I have to press the stylus. I think it was this. No. Oh, these are the tactics. For the sake of recording and stuff like that, I'm not going to use that, so... If I were playing by myself, I'd be spamming the hell out of it, because I'm a very ADHD Fire Emblem player at this point. But this is pretty cool. It gives you the full rating of every... Yeah, the sum of the army's stats. Well, it says key stats. I'm assuming it just means the... these full stats right here. I haven't done the math, and I'm not going to, but... Yeah, it is pretty interesting, and it gives you like a little bar showing you how many are left. Just me yapping here, and this one, if you're wondering, it's the log, so that's fine. Alright. That was Tobin. Okay, he can level up. Let's see, 3, 1, I guess Alm can take this one. Not a lot of XP for getting the final hit. And with Faye here, yeah, I wish she would actually take him down in one hit, but it's not going to be possible. She's got to definitely be... I didn't even look at the stats like that, honestly. Let's see. Attack? Okay, there's no magic. So maybe I'm an idiot. I can't... Maybe when you switch to a magic user that can use magic, it changes. But even then, there's got to be like a... You know, like a mage knight or something that uses physical and magic. So, am I missing something? Just basic attack. Doesn't say anything about being physical or not. Hit rate and stuff like that, yeah. Resistance, I mean, there is magic damage because there is this, but I guess it just has to do with what weapon you're using. But interesting. And then, oh wow, Cliff has the lowest attack. Well, he's the mage, canonically. Oh, Tobin too. That's surprising. So I guess what I said makes sense. We'll go with that.
Don't worry about me.
I probably should have healed him. Because we're gonna die in one hit. Unless... Nope, I'm gonna lose him. Oh god, might even have to redo this. Great. Can he move? He can. Damn. Well, this sucks. Yeah, if I do have to redo this, I'll just... have him come to me and then do like some weird tactics. Some guerrilla tactics.
Damn you!
Nice animation.
There.
I wonder if they're unique animations or not.
It's nice to get stronger.
Because I haven't paid attention to all that. But I would assume so. This whole game is pretty... It's got a lot of soul in it. A little too much soul. And that's always a good thing. What I want to know is if he retains the EXP that he's got so far. Or if it resets for the battle.
But I'm not ready to die just yet. Sorry, but you're on your own for now.
Yeah, and we're on casual, so he'll be back. Thankfully.
Gotcha!
This is how it's done. That should do it.
Good job.
Maybe we can sit this one out.
Yeah, there's a support. I like seeing that. So you do have to be close after a battle,
Yeah,
I
get
guess. Not necessarily just end turn right next to each other. I'll have to look it up too. There's a lot of things I gotta look
That
up
wasn't
actually.
half bad.
Like what each DLC is, so I know exactly when to do it and when not to. But one of the things I wanted to point out was with the art direction, like you can see the artwork is really clean and nice. Like whoever did this is great, and with his designs, I don't know if he designed it or if he just drew it or whatever, but he still goated to me. You know, a lot of the armors, you can't see it here very well, but they're all like very grounded. I might have actually talked about this before, but like they're not super unbelievable. Like most Fire Emblems where they'll just be wielding like super massive armor or like some super personalized stuff that, you know, really highlights the issue that I would have starting from Awakening, which is every character is just a stereotype, a walking stereotype, which I think is one of the biggest issues that modern Fire Emblem has, unfortunately. That this game doesn't because, you know, it's
You can't
a
touch me.
remake. You know, it's not using modern design philosophies
It's
of
almost as if someone's watching over me.
idiots writing, basically. Let's give it to Tobin.
Stand
Why
back.
not? And if you look at the armor designs and all that, it looks standardized. Like the knights will be wearing knight armor, and obviously it doesn't change. Like you can change classes, but at least like the character portraits and artwork is gonna be the same. So knights are gonna be wearing knight-looking armor. It's not gonna be super outlined. They're not gonna be wearing like super individualized freak armors or whatever.
Oh gods, this is terrible.
He'll be fine. It's just a scratch. Because if you look at Gray and I think Tobin, I don't know about Cliff, but yeah, maybe they kind of have like the same like shoulder patch or whatever. And then when you look at Lucas and some of the other knights when they come in, they also have like standardized like army armor. Might be different colors. I don't know. That'd be like the only individual thing they would have that stands out, obviously, because they're named characters. But that's a lot of yapping. You can take a look at that later and see for yourself. But nice bonus EXP. And I think Cliff did get to keep his EXP like before he died. So that's good, at least.
Well, I suppose that counts as our good deed for the day.
Sorry, Lucas. My legs were moving before I had a chance to even think.
Valor is nothing to be sorry for. Now come, let's find this prisoner they spoke of. They mentioned a shrine, yes? It must be nearby.
What's that shrine?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know since you've been stuck in the village. Shrines like this were built by folks so they had a place to worship Milla. But famine and other problems kind of put a damper on most Zofians' piety. Now they're mostly just home to brigands and the like.
Then the woman who was taken captive must be inside.
Nice. And I think I know where this is going, because I do remember this character, but I am going to leave it here, because I do know these... A natural cavern built into a shrine by the goddess, to the goddess Milla. Lately, it's become popular to a hangout of thieves and ruffians. This is going to be a... There's going to be a dungeon. And they're going to explain to you what that little symbol at the top means, which is also the level up symbol, so I guess it makes sense when you look at it. This is going by days. I wonder... I don't think there's a time limit, so I think it's just like cosmetic to give you like a sense of, you know, time passing. But anyway, enough yapping about. Inventory, open, give some food back. I want to get them all to the max level, obviously, so I'm not gonna class change them anytime soon. I'll have to check what the max level is for villagers. All of them doesn't really matter, I think, because it's story-based progression. But yeah, let's go rotate saves. And that was the first part of Echoes. Not much to say that I haven't already said. By the time this drops, it'll probably be like many months in the future, I guess. Maybe not too long, but this is going to be one of those background things that I already have set up and edited, ready to go at a moment's notice. But yeah, until the next episode, I guess. Goodbye.